came back so drunk last night he didn't notice, or else he hasn't returned yet at all.
It means we will have to discover the body.
Must we? It has so much more impact if he was to do the discovery.
Imperative. We must continue to act normally. And normality dictates that we would be up at this hour and preparing to catch the ferry.
Very well, what shall we do?
Well, I will stroll nonchalantly towards the patio, while you casually set about making a cup of tea. Then you idly glance in the general direction of the body, scream, thereby drawing my attention.
Yes,
Oh, very well done, dear, but there is no body.
No.
Why did you scream then?
Where's it gone? Where's it gone?
It's been stolen.
What? They haven't taken the stereo, and then it was the silver. Oh, George, I'm ridiculous. People don't just go around stealing bodies.
Birkenheaded.
Who the fuck? Oh, never mind. George, she was lying right there, dead. You obviously bungled it.
You were there, you saw me. You heard her neck crack. Oh dear.
What?
I have heard of cases. People with a broken neck, they can survive for a while.
For how long?
I don't know. Long enough for her to have crawled away through those doors and across the island like some wounded animal to die.
Yes. Then her husband came back, saw the rug and the broken vase.
Thought the rug had fallen on top of the vase.
So he tied it up and went to bed none the wiser.
Morning.
Oh,
You're up early?
we don't want to miss the ferry.
No rush. Stay another day if you want. I know Janet would be pleased. Anyway, we can talk about it over breakfast.
If he did come back and tidy up, surely he'd notice his wife was missing from the nuptial bed.
We don't know when he came back. Could have been, as you said, a drunken orgy with that writer fellow. He might have only got back a little while ago.
True. Found the bed empty. Thought she was off walking around the headland or something.
And actually, she's lying out there somewhere. Her neck broken.
George, what are we going to do?
Hey?
She's supposed to be lying dead there. How did her neck get broken out there?
Goats.
Goats?
There are goats on this island somewhere. Yes, wild goats. That's it. She was trampled to death by wild goats.
George! Oh, George, I'm going to say the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. All we've got, so I suppose I have to stick with it, won't we?
You can rely on me, dear.
God preserve us. Suppose she isn't dead. Suppose she manages to crawl back in here with her neck all to one side.
Well, we'll have to convince her it was some kind of joke, that's all.
Suddenly the goats sound quite feasible.
Well, might have known yet. Whether you're staying or leaving.
We are certainly staying until the stampede subsides.
Stampede.
Goats. Surely you heard the thunder of their vicious hooves just now. Look, there goes another one.
Goats.
The island's overrun with them. I just hope that some innocent person doesn't get trampled to death out there, their neck broken. I'm rather concerned about your wife.
Janet?
Yes, out there alone, walking the headland and...
No, she's upstairs in bed. Darling. Just talking about you.
Good morning. Good morning, George, Mary. Hope you slept well. I think I owe you both an apology. I wasn't quite myself yesterday. The shock of cousin Jonathan's death, you know. But what's this about you leaving? I won't hear of it. I thought we've only just got to know each other. Although Mary and I have met before, haven't we?
Have we?
Oh, I don't expect you to remember. I was just a child at the time, at Great Aunt Jessica's funeral.
You're not the same woman.
Well, there's bound to have been some change after all these years.
Your hair.
Oh, that's what's bothering you. I dyed it last night. I'm a creature of sudden impulse, and I thought, as an heiress to a large fortune, I'd just change my whole personality.
Why not? I tell you, darling, I think it's about time we went off for our jog.
I'll jog, but Max, you know I don't jog, I've got my video.
Yes, but darling, we've got to keep you fit and healthy, haven't we? Don't want you going the same way as cousin Jonathan. See you later.
See you later. Have a good day, George. Bye-bye.
Mary, I know I can be a bit slow on the uptake, and I don't want to press the point, but I could be almost positive that that is not the woman I murdered last night, and I don't think I could forget a thing like that.
George!
Yes, you're right, dear, it was the same woman.
George! Of course it wasn't the same woman!
Thank goodness. I thought it was the ouzo. Well, that's that then.
That's what?
The mystery solved, it wasn't the ouzo.
George! That woman is not Janet Harrington.
Yes, it's clear to me now.
What is?
It's clear to me that nothing is clear to me.
George, we murdered the real Janet Harrington last night. You did it!
Oh, thank goodness, and I thought it might all have just been a terrible dream.
Obviously, he did come back and find the body. What was his immediate conclusion?
She'd been trampled to death by goats.
That she'd had a terrible accident, fallen down the stairs and broke her neck. Our plan worked, George, it worked.
Home! Can we go home now
No,
then?
we most certainly cannot go home. Don't you see? We killed his wife. He's hidden the body, found another one.
Well, he's probably got away with women.
Well, yes, but George, don't you see? The wife he has now is not his wife.
Ah, yes. I'm beginning to get your drift. We can nail him for bigamy.
George, if the wife he has now is not his wife, then what is she?
An imposter?
I'm finally getting through to you, George.
And if we can prove the imposter is an imposter...
I've got them by the short and curlies.
Mary!
No, I don't care, George. These people have totally lost my respect now. Anyone who could willfully move our body, and after we went to so much trouble as well, clearly capable of anything. She's an imposter. We are home and dry.
Not quite, dear. The weak link?
What weak link?
It's a question of how we put it. I mean, if we were to go to the proper authorities and say that is not the woman we murdered last night, you never know, it might open up a line of inquiry that might be detrimental to our claim. Besides which, we don't know if we can prove that other woman is not his wife.
What?
If he's gone this far, he must have some means of backing it up.
Well, then what do we do?
Well, if we could produce an independent witness,
Well,
then...
that would be marvellous. Where are we supposed to get all those from?
Is Max around?
He's out jogging.
Jogging? Not like Max to indulge in exercise.
Really? Don't suppose his wife's cup of tea much either, is it?
Janet? Oh, no, she's very athletic. She does a lot of rowing, I think.
Oh, you know Mrs. Harrington quite well, do you?
Yes, we've been neighbours 3 years now. Oh, look, the reason I came over, we drank my place dry last night. I need a hair of the dog. I haven't seen a bottle of ouzo lying around. Max won't mind if I have myself.
Yes, there's a bottle of it. Fetch it, George. If you've known Mrs. Harrington for 3 years, you must know her awfully well.
Yes.
By sight, in fact.
Yes.
So if she would come jogging in here right now, you'd recognise her straight away.
I'm not so sure I'd recognise my own reflection this morning. Ooh. Once I've driven some of this inside me, let's see. Right. Tell Max I won't be back for a few days. I'm going to go power on with my dog.
You can't leave now, can you, George?
Yes.
The independent witness.
Ah! Yes.
Oh, a case we were discussing before you arrived.
Case?
Oh, yes, my husband's a lawyer.
Ooh, lawyer?
Oh.
Criminal or civil?
Well,
Criminal! Oh, the murder trials my George has attended.
Murder?
Yes, George. Don't you think that Mr. Chambers here, being a thriller writer, has he, may benefit from a little chat with you, at least until the Harringtons get back, eh?
Ah, yes, I see. Yes, Mr. Chambers, I have been involved in murder.
Recently?
Oh, it seems like only yesterday.
Where did this murder take place?
Oh, far from here. Yes, definitely far from here. In the Gobi Desert.
Oh, the desert. That's an interesting locale. What method was used?
Goats.
Goats?
Goats. Wild ones.
Ah, I see. And they butted the victim to death, did they?
Yes, of course, butted. That's much more sensible than trampling. I mean, goats do butt, don't they? Thank you, Mr. Chambers.
The Harringtons are returning, and I do believe somebody is in for a big shock.
Hey, I didn't expect to see you up and about so early.
I'll bet you didn't.
I came over to borrow some booze, and I'm glad I did. You didn't tell me this chap was a lawyer. He's been giving me some excellent advice about goats and murders.
Haven't seen one all morning.
What?
A murder. Or a goat.
Oh! And who is this, Max? Aren't you going to introduce us?
Yes, go on, Mr. Harrington. Introduce her.
Come on in, Daddy, do you like it or don't?
Oh, Janice, it doesn't matter what colour you dye your hair, you'll always be the same. Love you.
I didn't get the chance to thank you for that lovely lily you bought me.
Oh, poo-poo, it was nothing. Especially after all the things you've done for me over the years. You and Max. Anyway, I must be going back now. Thanks for the advice. Is your wife all right?
I think she's had a bit of a shock. Come along now. I think you should lie down for a while. I might join you.
She must be a clairvoyant.
Who?
Mrs. Ticklebollocks there. just before you came back, she said someone was in for a big shock. Amazing. I must be going. Goodbye, goodbye. Bye-bye, Max.
Darling, you were magnificent.
Oh, really? Did I do well?
You did exactly what I wanted you to do.